Hey everyone, welcome back to day 2 of our 21-day grammar challenge. Yesterday, we understood what nouns are. And today, we're going to level up by learning the difference between common nouns and proper nouns. Let's start with the basic difference. A common noun is just a general name. It could be any girl, any city, any book. But a proper noun, that's the specific name of someone or something. It's not just a girl, it's Ria. Not just a city, it's Delhi. Not just a book, it's Harry Potter. So remember, common nouns are general. Proper nouns are specific. Capitalization. Proper nouns always start with a capital letter, no matter where they are in the sentence. For example, I saw a dog. Here, dog is a common noun. Another example, I saw Scooby. Here, Scooby is a proper noun, so it's capitalized. So remember, if it's a name, it gets a capital. That's the rule. Plural forms, here's something interesting. Common nouns can usually be made plural. You can say books, cities, teachers, all common. But try doing that with a proper noun. Delhi's, Harry Potter's, Mumbai's. Doesn't work. Use of articles. Here's a really cool difference you might not notice at first. Common nouns often come with a, and, the, like a book, an apple, the city. Proper nouns usually stand alone, they don't need an article. You don't say a Ria, the Delhi, or the India, unless it's part of a special expression. Countability. This one's a bit technical but super important. Common nouns can be countable or uncountable. You can say, 5 pencils, countable. Some milk, uncountable. But proper nouns are almost always countable. You are talking about one person, one city, one river, all specific and separate. Let's take a few examples. Ria is one person, you can count her. Mumbai is one city, it's specific and countable. The Ganga is one river, you are naming it exactly. You wouldn't say, some Ria, or a little Mumbai, because proper nouns don't come in portions. They're treated like individual units, clear, named, and countable. It's time for a quick set of exercises to test your knowledge. So grab a notebook, or just say the answers out loud, and let's begin. I'll display some words, you tell me if they're common or proper. Ready? Pause the video and answer. Alright, time to check your answers. Let's see how many you got right. Country, common, India, proper, fruit, common, mango, proper, author, common, Ruskin Bond, proper. Article challenge. Can you spot which sentence sounds right? Let's begin. Your first sentence is, she has a book. Second sentence, she has a Priya. Third sentence, he visited the monument. Fourth sentence, he visited the Delhi. Pause the video and answer. Let's discuss. Sentence 1, she has a book. This is correct because book is a common noun and common nouns usually take articles like a, or, an. Sentence 2, she has a Priya. This is incorrect because Priya is a proper noun, a specific name. We don't use a, or, an with proper nouns. Sentence 3, he visited the monument. This is correct because monument is a common noun and we often use the to talk about a specific one we're referring to. Sentence 4, he visited the Delhi. This is incorrect because Delhi is a proper noun, the name of a city. Now tell me, which ones can be made plural? Pen School, Taj Mahal, India. Alright, pen becomes pen, school becomes schools. Taj Mahal cannot be changed as it is a proper noun and similarly India is also a proper noun. Remember, common nouns can be made plural. Countable versus uncountable nouns. Let's see if you can tell which of these are countable or not. Apple, water, Ria, music. Pause and think. Let's check the answers. Apple, common, countable. Water, common, uncountable. Ria, proper, countable. Music, common, uncountable. Most proper nouns are countable, but common nouns can go either way. Now it's your turn. Here's your homework for today. Solve Part A, sort the following into common and proper nouns. Part B, write 5 sentences. Part C, spot the errors. Now let's check your answers. Don't worry if you missed a few, every mistake is a step forward. Meet you tomorrow for day 3, and don't forget, we're always here at 6 pm. Let's make grammar simple, together.